makes makeup look better in my head.
Oh, hi there. I'm Mia, Oxford English grad, feminist, and former One Direction fangirl. I'd say I was a fan of One Direction between the ages of 12 to 14, so the 2011 till 2013 period. This means I was very well acquainted with the first two albums, Up All Night and Take Me Home. I thought it would be a fun idea to have a listen to some old 1D songs that I used to love and use my analytical reading skills and apply them to these songs from a feminist perspective. I am more than aware that these songs weren't written by One Direction themselves. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 that they have co-writing credits on. I know that they are written by songwriters, and I am in no way, shape or form saying that I genuinely believe that One Direction or their songwriters are raging misogynists. Gotta say that. I just think that a lot of these songs are perhaps naive in their portrayal of women, the language they use when talking about women, the way they render relationships. Mostly there's just quite a lot of funnily, cringy, questionable lyrics, which aren't the most thought out, shall we say. But I just thought this video would be a funny combination of my interests, past and present. Obviously I have a degree in English. I used to listen to these songs on repeat. And I think women's rights are pretty cool. So it's a nice union of things I like to talk about. Thinking I can make this a series. Believe me when I say I have more than enough material to make this type of video on the next album. Could maybe do it with other artists too. I know when I was growing up I was into Justin Bieber, the Jonas Brothers, so if you'd be interested in that, let me know and I will do it because it's kind of fun. So without further ado, kicking it off with the song that kicked it all off, What Makes You Beautiful. I remember watching this video come out live on YouTube in 2011, which was 9 years ago. Anyway, the song begins with the famed line, "You're insecure."
You're insecure, you're insecure, you're insecure, you're insecure.
That's great, thanks for the reminder. Don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. They're clearly trying to make us feel beautiful by telling us that everyone around us finds us attractive. But more often than not, if you feel unattractive, you feel unattractive. Also, our worth as women is being judged already solely on our looks. So that's great, we're off to a good start. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Again, very much focused on physical appearance. The being the way that you are could possibly be about personality, but it directly follows a line about makeup. So, suggestion that makeup is used to cover up as well. I don't like that. I would contest that. Objection, Your Honour. Suggests that makeup is used by women to pander to the gaze of other people, to hide what they're insecure about, when actually for a lot of people it's used to accentuate your features. It's used because you like it, you find it fun, a form of expression. Although I'm sure that's absolutely not the intention, and the intention is probably the opposite. The female agency is sort of eroded here. Makeup isn't presented as something that we choose to take part in because it interests us, because we find it fun. It's you're doing it because you're covering up and you're insecure. And I, as a man, recognise that, and I feel really sorry for you. You don't need to wear it. Well, Harry, I want to. I wear makeup because I think it's fun and I like how it makes me feel, not because I'm insecure that I don't actually have green eyelids. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Oh, that's nice. A compliment that doesn't focus on shallow physical things. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. Oh, you don't know you're beautiful. Oh. That's what makes you beautiful. So, I think the problem is the suggestion that her thinking she's ugly is exactly what makes her beautiful. I get that arrogance is an unattractive trait and that modesty can be charming and alluring, but this sort of mentality just directly tells young girls that thinking you're beautiful is bad and thinking you're ugly will make men like Harry Styles love you. This song is obviously intended to make insecure girls feel better about themselves, feel less insecure about their own insecurity, if you will, and reassure them that boys can find unconfident girls attractive, which is true. But the problem is the consideration of poor self-esteem as beautiful directly. Just you thinking you're not attractive is attractive. Self-esteem issues are romanticised in this song, I have to say, and believe me, there was more than enough of that going around on Tumblr in 2011 without One Direction telling us. So, well, that got a bit deep. Let's lighten it up with the next verse, shall we? I don't know why you're being shy and turn away when I look in your eyes. It's so bad. I don't know, Zayn, maybe she's shy because your mate Harry has just spent half the song telling her it's beautiful to be insecure. That's it for the feminist questions this song raises. Food for thought. Next up on this album we have Gotta Be You, which I have to say is awful. It's largely unproblematic in terms of feminist issues, probably because of how bloody repetitive it is.
It's got to be you, only you.
However, the opening verse of this song has always struck me as a little bit creepy, not just because Liam Payne's singing it, sorry, and not just because it uses the word anointed in the most disjointed and unnecessary way you could possibly use the word anointed, but because of the line, And girl, what a mess I made upon your innocence. I think we all know what that evokes, and it ain't pretty, to be honest with you. I don't want to know what mess you made upon our innocence, Liam. I really don't. Next, one thing. A bop, I have to say. The music video on the London open-top bus, iconic, largely unproblematic song, until we get 6 verses in to them singing about their obsession with this girl, and we're told that he doesn't even know her name? Extremely odd behaviour. Somebody call the cops. Next up, we got More Than This, a song about fancying a girl who's with another guy, a common trope with One Direction. We're told that this girl has made him broken, blinded, but worst of all, he's dancing alone. She's with somebody else when she should be with him. It's not hugely problematic stuff. But the line, when he lays you down, I might just die inside. It just don't feel right. Smells a bit of wanting to sexually own this woman. Up All Night, the titular song. Probably the funniest, most innocent and cute song on any One Direction album. It talks about people going all the way in those exact words, having a laugh in those exact words. I'm only thinking about this girl I'm seeing. I hope she'll want to kiss me back. Some confused notion of consent here. I like that they're thinking about her desire, but it also kind of sounds as if they're planning on making a move without her having expressed her desire, her consent. I don't know. I want to stay up all night and find a girl and tell her she's the one. Women and their emotions used as collateral for these boys on their wild all-nighter. They also just seem to want to find a girl. Any girl, doesn't matter which girl, don't care about the girl. They just want a girl. Girl, girl, girl. Women are homogenised here, they're seen as objects. However, feminist icon Katy Perry is on replay, as we're told multiple times throughout the song. So, next song is I Wish. Same vibe as More Than This. Girl he's into has a boyfriend and the boys are going to be a bit melodramatic about it. So here, more so than in More Than This, the girl's actions are actually directly linked to our 1D boy's pain. Let's have a read. He takes your hand, I die a little. I watch your eyes and I'm in riddles. Why can't you look at me like that? I wouldn't go as far as to say it's blame, but by directing this question towards the girl herself, we are manipulated into feeling sympathy for them, the 1D boys, while the girl and her boyfriend are portrayed as responsible for this pain, even though they haven't actually done anything wrong, they're just existing, being in a happy relationship. The sense of female blame is made clearer in the chorus. I see you with him, slow dancing, tearing me apart because you don't see. Whenever you kiss him, I'm breaking. Oh, how I wish that was me. The girl is tearing him apart and breaking him simply for dancing with and kissing her own boyfriend. Pretty standard behaviour. They say earlier on in the song that they've never actually mentioned their feelings to the girl, so she's got no clue how he feels. How's she supposed to know you like her, lads? Don't get all incel on me. Not too problematic, other than the kind of incel-y, I wish I was your boyfriend and now I'm blaming you for how I'm feeling even though I haven't told you how I'm feeling kind of thing. Just sad boy hours, isn't it really? Tell Me a Lie, which is a banger, and I love the little piano-y, organ-y riff thing. Yep, love it. Details what sounds like a toxic relationship, to be honest. Nothing too worrying, alarming on the feminism front, which is maybe explained by the fact that this is written by Kelly Clarkson. It was written by a woman and it was written for a woman rather than for boys, which explains the complete lack of anything dodgy when it comes to the treatment of women. Thumbs up for the lack of sexism in this song. Thumbs down for toxic relationships. Next up we have Taken, which is actually kind of hilariously ironic because after all those dramatics about being in love with a girl who has a boyfriend, this song is about a girl being annoying because she likes him when he has a girlfriend. Okay, hypocrisy. It's bitter stuff, but I don't think it's gendered necessarily. I think it's just they're a bit pissed off with this girl. Now, we get to a song which I didn't realise was this problematic when I was younger. And this is probably the only song in all of the songs that I'm talking about today which I actually genuinely believe has horrible lyrics, and it's a shame because it is such a bop. I'm talking about I Want. There's a lot wrong with literally every verse of this song, to be honest. It depicts a woman, not just a woman. There are some points when they say girls in general as mindless, vapid, materialistic bitches, basically. The girl this song is written about, or girls, are treated with no context or nuance at all. Women are materialistic and mindless, and they only think about shoes, and it's old. It's really old. Yeah, this one is just absolute incel fuel, so buckle in. Give you this, give you that, blow a kiss, take it back. If I looked inside your brain, I would find lots of things, clothes, shoes, diamond rings, stuff that's driving me insane. Ooh-wee. Okay, opening lines, and I'm already mad. Woman here just equals demanding brat. She's depicted as fickle with the blowing and the taking back of the kiss. This could be seen as a jibe at female mood swings, which actually doesn't really bother me. Joking! It really offends me. Sorry, that was a bad joke. But in all honesty, my mood changes all the time. I suffer from terrible mood swings. Moody Mia, they used to call me. It's called Hormones, hon. This woman's brain is apparently entirely empty of all things other than clothes, shoes and diamond rings. All this stupid woman stuff drives man insane because he has actual intellectual interests, like car and killing animal with bare hands. Maybe your stupid man interests actually drive her insane, guys. You ever thought of that? Another contentious verse coming up, guys. Buckle in. You could be preoccupied, different day, every night. You just got to say the word. But you're not into them at all. You just want materials. You're telling me if this girl did go on dates every night, instead of, what exactly, just staring at shoes, that men wouldn't have a problem with that? Oh no, because men have famously never ever had a problem with women dating multiple guys. But also, why would being materialistic preclude this girl from dating? Am I missing something? Am I a dumb materialistic woman who doesn't understand things? Like what? Can she literally have no other interests just because she likes things? Is her brain wired only to shop? Not only is this song stupidly offensive, it's also just kind of stupid. Like, it doesn't make sense. Surely if this girl were that materialistic and that awful, she'd be dating loads of guys and getting them to buy her stuff. Make it make sense. Also here, we're told, you just want materials. I should know because I've heard when girls say, I want, I want, I want. So he knows what this girl wants, apparently, because he's heard what other girls are like. Okay, it sounds a bit like prejudice to me. We continue. I want, and that's not me. Okay, so just in case you missed it. Woman, materialistic. Man, not. Next verse. You've got everything you need, but you want accessories. Got to hold it in your hand. If I changed the world for you, I bet you wouldn't have a clue. Don't you know that I can't stand when girls say, I want, I want, I want. Again, if it wasn't clear, men are out here changing the world for the women they love, but women don't notice it because their tiny minds can only process things like hair clips and handbags. It's not just this one girl either, it's girls. Multiple girls. Many girls are like this, apparently. Oh, but it gets worse because we're then told all the girls say, I want, I want, I want. All of them. All girls. Well, that was a lot. I didn't realise that 1D were written incel anthems. Next, everything about you. Not much to say other than there's a bit of a male saviour complex going on here. You know, I've always got your back, girl, so let me be the one you come running to. Cool. The next line, pretty impressive though, I have to admit. On the other side of the world, it don't matter. I'll be there in 2. Is she dating the effing Flash? What even is this video? Okay. Same mistakes. Unproblematic. One of my faves. Talks about a failing relationship but puts blame on both parties. Not much to say here. Save You Tonight. Again. Our boys seem to be suffering from that male saviour complex quite extremely. Also just bangs on about how much better he is than the guy that she's dating and how this other guy is going to break her little heart. I want to save you, want to save your heart tonight. He'll only break you, leave you torn apart. I can't be no Superman, but for you I'll be superhuman. The woman, the flame in this song is here depicted as the victim, with men as both villain and saviour who both hold power and dominance over her. Maybe this girl doesn't want to be saved, lads. She's going to be broken, she's going to be torn apart. Sounds painful. I doubt it'll be that bad. They make a point of saying, I can't be no Superman, but it seems like they're really trying to be a male saviour. They also later say, I try to warn ya. And listen, boys, nobody likes to hear I told you so, especially not by the creepy, clingy friend who keeps trying to get with you when you're not interested. They later on say that this other guy, don't adore you. To him, you're just another doll, which I know they're speaking about the way he feels and the way he's going to treat her. But if they could just not participate in this misogynistic discourse at all, that would be great. Next we've got Stole My Heart, which I have to say is a terrible song. We start pretty bold in the first verse with your friends, they look good and you look better. First of all, I don't want you to think my friends are hot. And also, I don't want you to pit me against my friends. Stop viewing women as sex objects, please. You turned around and you stole my heart with just one look. When I saw your face, I fell in love. It took a minute, girl, to steal my heart tonight. You've not said a word to this girl. You've fallen in love on appearances. Shallow, shallow, shallow. Next. Stand Up. A lot of sexist language of male dominance here. It's a song titled and littered with references to crime. It's all about stealing a girl's heart in the metaphorical sense, depicted in the literal terms of a stand-up. The man is the perpetrator, the thief, and the woman is the unwilling victim. I knew I had to get you, whatever the pain. I had to take you and make you mine. That's a crime, it's called kidnap.
So put your hands up, 'cause it's a stand-up.
You think it's a fun little dance? Put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Like you're in a year 6 school disco. No, it's a stand-up. Put your hands up or I'll shoot you. Okay, say Malik, alright. The woman is the hostage in this situation. Interesting use of violence and fear to make a woman love you. Very interesting. I won't be leaving until I finish stealing every piece of your heart. Get your grubby man hands off my heart. Thank you very much. You can call me a thief, but you should know your part. I'm only here because you stole my heart. Oh, a subversion. The girl in this instance is also a thief because she stole his heart first. Her robbery did seem a bit less willing though. You guys seem very, very eager to steal her heart. You seem very eager to commit this robbery. So trying to paint her as equally culpable just doesn't sit right with me. And last up, we have Moments. Another fave of mine from this album. Very sad, very emotional, written by Mr. Ed Sheeran. So a more sophisticated sound for 1D. Not saying that Ed Sheeran is a sophisticated songwriter by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, it's definitely a different style than the typical bubblegum pop that we're used to from our boys. But nothing to say really in terms of misogynistic content. It's just a very sad breakup song. Some very funny Ed Sheeran lyrics, like thinking back to a time playing games in the street, kicking balls at my feet, like... Alright, Ed. Unnecessary detail, isn't it, really? So, that is every song from the 2011 classic, Up All Night by One Direction, reviewed from a feminist perspective. Hope you enjoyed watching me have fun, basically. I found this lots of fun, not least because it gave me an excuse to listen to old 1D bangers. Again, as I've already stressed, this is all just for a laugh. I don't believe any of the things I'm saying, really. I don't think that One Direction or their songwriters are misogynists. I'm not out here trying to cancel Harry Styles. I would never. Thanks for watching, babes. Like, comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this mug doing whatever she wants. Take care of yourselves. Bye!